Hey guys, welcome back to Miss Survival. So in today's video we are going to talk about the top 10 things they gotta do to improve this game. So no, this is not to take out the developers or roast them or anything. This game is freaking amazing. I love it. I've made so much content from it, and even till today I'm still loving this game so much. I just think that the following 10 things will really make this game extremely smooth and more enjoyable. So actually it's gonna be a positive video, like really positive. Alright, so let's get started straight into it. Number 10. So yes, this is not placed in any order at all. This is random, and I would love to start off with making a max craft button. Let me show you guys quick. So we want to make arrows quickly, so we're gonna need sticks. So here's our sticks. So we can make 46 sticks from the branches that we have. So let's click on it, and now I'm gonna freaking click this button all the way to 46. Hold on, there we go. Alright, we just arrived at 46. You guys do understand my point of just adding like a max or something, like just maybe push this one a little bit more to the side like the sticks, and maybe just making a small square there with a max button or something, instead of going and clicking all the way till 46. So yes, in some occasions it can actually get overwhelming. Imagine I'm at 46 now, and for one arrow you need one stick. That means I need to click 46 times for the arrow as well. So yes, definitely adding a max crafting button will be so useful. Also, I see the mist is coming up. Ooh. So number 9 we are gonna do inside, because yeah, it is extremely misty out there and I don't want him to spawn in my base or whatever and attack me. So yes, we're gonna use the campfire. Sorry guys, I just unneatly moved this out of the way. So we all know about the campfire. You're gonna need some starter ups such as the matches. We're gonna need some tinder, which is bark, and some accelerant, which is this low grade fuel, this animal fat that you actually burn like in a pot. So yes, this is not actually really necessary. It's just like an enhancement. You guys can see 60%, 100%. But anyway, then you're gonna need some firewood. So let's say for example I add 5. You know what, yeah, let's say for example I add 5 and I say ignite. So I did also mention this before in one of my videos, that there we go, we got our fire, but there's no way to stop it. I mean, that means all 5 wood that we just placed in there is gonna burn out. I mean, that would have been so much better, like if you could have switched it off. I know you can't just go and flip a switch on a campfire like in real life, but I mean, maybe you can make a blanket or something and throw the blanket over to smother the campfire. I mean, that would be pretty cool, especially that so far Miss Survival has been really good and realistic and etc. I think they can definitely do something like that. Maybe the blanket's got a lifespan of maybe 3 fire or 4 or 5 cover ups. Maybe you can use some rags and etc. You know, just cover it up, and then whenever you want to start it up, obviously you're gonna go here. You're not gonna add any wood because it's gonna show, okay, there's still 4.8 or something wood left, because we only use like 0.2 of the one wood, and then yeah, all that stuff stays in it, and you just ignite it again. I mean, that will be really awesome. So probably for this entire video now, this campfire is gonna burn. So definitely the next one is gonna be my most favorite one, and that is your leveling up system. Let's say for example you come over here and you craft a blacksmith. Your person will actually like gain craft levels, or you go and run very far, you're gonna get some physical levels, and maybe let's say you're chopping down trees and stuff, you're gonna get like strength levels and etc. And then yes, you can actually like get stronger and maybe run faster or sprint longer, or your stamina will regenerate faster. I mean, that will be so cool. So for example, let's say you're level 1, you're gonna just run a little bit, and obviously you're gonna be tired very quick, but the more you run, the more your level bar goes up. Technically, to make it simple, Stranded Deep also added the level thingamabob. Yeah, they added the level, and it's been such a success. The only thing Stranded Deep did wrong, and they should not do on Miss Survival, is your crafting level. What they should do with the crafting level, for example, let's say you craft your blacksmith. Let's say you're level 1 and you craft this blacksmith. It should take 3 hours, or how long it ever takes. Let's say it takes 3 hours. But then, let's say when you're level 5 and then you want to craft the same thing, instead of taking 3 hours, they should take 2 hours. It doesn't make any sense, because your craftability level went up. And this is where Stranded Deep went wrong. Stranded Deep did not make the time to go quicker because Stranded Deep is instant. Stranded Deep, you need to be a certain level to be able to make a blacksmith. So that is completely wrong in my sake, because it doesn't mean that because now I'm a lower level. Yes, I understand you don't have that knowledge and all that stuff because you're still like crafting chicken huts and stuff, you guys get me? But I mean, like, if you really need to make a blacksmith, you need to make a blacksmith, if you guys get me. So yes, I would definitely say they should add the leveling thing. Just make sure, guys, that if you do add it, make it time-wise so the time improve, and not that you need a certain time to make it. Because, for example, I think even my second video in this game was making a workbench. So imagine you can only make a workbench if you're like level 4. That means I couldn't have made a workbench, meaning I couldn't make a spear, and etc, and etc, and etc. So yes, definitely these guys are still up to it. So yeah, definitely add the leveling system. So for the next thing, and this is technically me just being trash at my best because I always forget about this. I don't know, guys, tell me if you guys have got the same problem, that if you open the wood, you take your fuel can and you say, for example, fill the tank. And let's say this car is a car that you're taking fuel from, alright? Yeah, let's say you're taking fuel from, so actually I'm going to say fill can. It's fine, don't worry guys, I'll just steal all your time. Alright, there we go. So yes, you got the fuel can. So instead of you like trying to run back to your car now, you completely forgot the fuel in this car. You end up driving all the way away, and then where's my fuel can? And I don't know where my fuel can is. I gotta come all the way back to this car and take the fuel can. So yes, this is something that I am so bad at, guys. Like seriously, even when you come over here to get water. Oh guys, come on. Let's say you want to get some water, so you interact, so you put it over there and you say take, and then yes, you'll end up, alright, I'm gonna go scavenging, but then you forgot your bottle in here. So they should make a system that if you have gave already or you took already, that yeah, it should go back into your inventory. This is obviously not compulsory. This is actually me just being lazy. So maybe there's a few other people that's also as lazy as I am. Oh my goodness, guys. So yeah, but that will be a really cool feature to add. Maybe even if they can just go to options, like have like a gameplay or under general, yeah, maybe under general or something, just gameplay, and then have like a tick for it to auto return it to you after it's been used. So I failed completely to tilt this car. Usually if I did reverse and I keep this door open, it will just like tilt over, but yeah, it didn't work. I tried all stunts and maneuvers, nothing worked. Just imagine that this thing is tilt, but it's not tilt all the way onto the roof, only to the side, just like a boop. You guys understand? Then they should really add like a button where you can like stand from this side. So let's say this side that you guys are seeing now is on the floor, so this side is speaking to the sky. Then yeah, you should be able to push your car like as you open the door and etc, just to like push it and push it back on the wheels. I would think that's a really good thing they can add. And maybe when you, let's say for example, the car is tilted on the ground where it's on his roof, then you can use the jack. I know there is other ways you can jump on it and etc that I heard from Music Man, shout out to you Music Man, that you can actually get it back on his wheels. But yes, I mean, just to have that one option at least of pushing it so it can, I can hear the chickens from here. Goodness, guys, I actually threw my chickens out. Where's my chickens? There they are. There's the one. Where's your friend? Where's your friend? Yeah. Alright, that wasn't even good. Look how loud they are. Can I like eat it? No, okay, that didn't work. I don't know where his friend is at. Sorry guys, they're so loud, and they irritated me so bad. They're extremely loud. Maybe they can fix that as well. So yeah, then I can't even create any video. Like usually I throw them up on that, what do you call it, the slider, but I couldn't do my video of my campfire on the inside. But yeah, so literally just for them to add like an option to try to push the car back. Let's say for example you can try 2 or 3 times, and every time it takes from your stamina, and then there's like a 50% chance, or a 40 like a 40 out of 100% chance, you know, to get it tilted. Then every time you tilt it and it does not work, it takes some of your stamina until you have to run home, get your, what do you call that thing, a car jack, to get it back up. Call me lazy, I won't even argue. Something they can add to also make our lives so much easier. Let's get over here quickly. Let's say we're at one of these lockers. Let's find a reasonably empty one. Nope. Oh, wait, there's one. Alright, this one is reasonably empty, right? So yes, For example, let's say you want to take all your stuff over. There is no way you can take all this stuff over this way. So as you guys can see, loot all. This will technically bring everything that's in here to this side. But there's no send all, for example, to send everything over. So if you want to get everything over, you got to drag everything one by one, if that makes sense. So you got to drag all the arrows, and this takes very long. I mean, maybe just like a send all, even if it randomized sends. Let's say it goes from the top, sends all the top parts until the remaining slots are like filled up. That will be so cool. Or even just do what Ark Survival does. I think Ark Survival, you hold in shift or control, like literally instead of dragging it over, you literally hold in shift and click on it once, and then when you do click on it, it automatically sends over. Let's see. Oh no, what just happened? No, oh, I just hit it. Okay, no, there's no way. Split one, split off. Yeah, there it is. No easier way than just dragging it over. I just think this is really time consuming. Like, imagine now this thing is empty, or especially these lockers that are like even bigger than this one. I have to drag everything over one for one. I mean, just dropping everything on the floor like I've been doing here actually in this room has been so much easier. It's just technically like a drag. There we go. I mean, also while we added, we can drop that. So yeah, there we go, guys. That is so much quicker just to drop it and put everything into the lockers. So yes, personally, I love early access games because the developers are always active trying to work on things and fix them before they get published, obviously. So yes, and this is something that they are doing, but I just want to carry on motivating them to carry on doing such a good job by talking about for them to work on all the cars. Let's quickly open this. Like, there's a lot of cars like buses and etc. there in the front, all around the map. There's all types of different cars. So definitely one of the tips is that they should continue working on them. For example, the buses, they play their goal because you can actually run in them, I think. I just want to see, no, you can't run in them, but I think I found like a petrol, what do you call it, this fuel tank at the back of them. Let's see, for example, can I? Yeah, here it is. Here's another one. There we go. Phil can talk about the devil. Like, it would have been cool if it was a little bit wider. You could have walked in and maybe get like cans of food on the chairs and etc. or on the floor by the feet and etc. Like, that would be really cool. Like, if they could do stuff like that, it will be so freaking awesome. Technically similar to this. Like, you can actually like get in your place a chicken fence and you're all covered down. And yes, and this is also gonna be a 2-in-1 over here because what I wanted to say earlier is this truck, specifically this truck. I don't know if you guys have seen The Walking Dead. I don't want to go find that scene now, cut it in here and get copyrighted strikes. But yes, there was a scene where they were going on the main highway. They got to this truck. So what happened was there was a lever on the side. So when they lift the lever up, there's like all kind of drums, like maybe like 20 drums of water in there. I mean, how cool is that? Imagine like you can get this truck, but it must not be respawnable at all. They should not be respawnable. They should like actually use a lot of crowbars and stuff to open, maybe like 3 or 4 crowbars. So it should be extremely expensive to get this thing open and then like find a lot of water drums. Yes, I know you can use a purifier to clean the water, but just to get like, let's say for example 10-liter drums in here or 20-liter drums in here, maybe like 20 of them, that will be like such a big boost. Or even just like boxes of cans of food. I mean, just the idea of actually being able to get one of these supply drops just to help you out to learn the game, find your feet, get your weapons to attack the bears and etc. And it will also be a very good looting thing. I mean, that will be so awesome. So yes, as I mentioned before, this is a 2-in-1 tip. Also, especially with these trucks, like they should all have like a purpose. And then also every building in the game should be accessible. So that is the other point in this point as well. So, such as the motel. Like, I really want to motivate them to open the other doors as well. Like, what was that? Was it me or did I hear a gunfire? Alright, that was very weird. Alright, so yes, the other one is for them to work on the motel to open up all the rooms just to have that extra looting space. So yes, definitely do check in those. I really want to motivate the developers to work a little bit on the bandits once you kill them. So the bandits east, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the sun comes up east, goes down west, so this is northeast. The bandits east from us, there's 3 of them, and all 3 of them has guns. So once you kill them, this like most of the time you won't even find a gun, and I mean a working gun. So I did came across once or twice. I've killed almost all the bandits on the map already, where you actually will get these broken weapons. I would say that they should definitely add broken weapons from the bandits that they've killed. Maybe one out of the guns from the bandits should be like fixed maybe, and the other two should be broken. And then what you can do in that case is they can make the repairing of the gun even more expensive than it currently is now. I think that will be actually a very, very good way of like getting more loot from the bandits, and it's also a little bit more realistic, so that is awesome. I just want to see. My tomatoes are doing good. Guys, I don't know if it's ready to harvest though, so yeah, you guys just gotta let me know when I should harvest in one of the next videos. So yes, that is definitely one of the tips. So for the following tip, it is definitely in the kitchen. So as you guys can see, I started up the fire again because I want to show you guys something. So we all know these dry meat. If you come over here, there it is, dry meat right over there. You need one of these big animal meats, you need 2 salt, and you can make this dry meat. So yeah, this is something they can just work on. I think it's just like a small bug maybe, but it's okay. So yes, here is the dry meat image. So get a good look at it. When you do come to your drying rack, they look exactly the same. They don't even look dried up. Probably I'm wrong, maybe, yeah. But anyway, they don't look like they are dried up. So they should just make the image to be a little bit different. So once you go and you actually come over here, and as you guys can see here at the bottom left corner, right over there, it shows that it's burned, but the image is exactly the same. Let's grab another one quickly. I just want to see something. There it is. Oh, so there is a little bit of a difference. So it's actually just the burned that is not fixed. So sorry guys, this is wrong by me. So yes, maybe just like they can add like a little bit of burniness to it, if you get what I say. I also think that these big animal chunks, I might also be wrong again. These big animal chunks, like also they get cooked, you can see a difference, but once they're burned, they look exactly the same. Like they should make them look like these coals or something. I mean, that will be so cool. You can like throw a bandit with it or something. I don't know, but yes, there's one of the tips is just to work on the burned one. And I think I don't have these big chunks anymore. Yeah, I'm out of meat. Yeah, but also when they are burned, they don't really display any different image. The final thing is here, everyone, and this is just probably me being picky on the next level. But as we all know, for a vehicle you need fuel in it, you need the engine, spark plugs, which is over there, you need a battery, and 4 wheels. So yes, just looking at it, obviously you can go and install your spark plug. You can press proceed. You know what, let me press proceed, it's fine. There we go. Spark plugs are in. So yes, this is me being picky that spark plugs should actually go into the engine. So yeah, the engine should actually be installed first, and then the spark plug should be installed on the engine. Or what they can do, what I'm actually thinking that will be really awesome, is they should actually add like a spark plug spot, and also add like a filter spot, so you can like get filters for your car and etc. And then also I'm probably not correct once again, as I'm still kind of new to the game. I just got over 50 hours in the game, but I can't find a place to repair the engine parts. So for example, I would understand like if you can't repair an engine, but what if you can repair the spark plugs, the air filter, maybe do the oil filter or the clutch, or you guys see what I'm getting too complicated now because I'm a big car enthusiast. But yeah, so let's say for example you can go and fix up your spark plug. So when you drag your spark plug back into the car, what is going to happen then? Your engine's percentage is going to go up because your spark plugs are 100%. So then you're going to put a new oil, like an air filter or whatever the case is, just like a small few things, just maybe spark plugs and a filter to add on to the engine, and not the spark plugs in a filter to add on to the car, if it makes sense. So yes, technically your car parts should go into the engine, and then your engine should go into your car. I mean, that will be really awesome, like in advance. Yeah, it's just another suggestion, guys. If they can do that, that will be really freaking awesome. I mean, then kind ofly we're happy with the cars. I mean, I don't think we can fix the tires as well. These tires are actually very good. I don't know how though. But anyway, guys, there is a top 10 things they can do to improve the game. Once again, I love you guys. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Your game is magnificent. I probably can never say anything bad about this game. I mean, even this is freaking amazing. I like this is really cool. Alright, so yes guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys really enjoyed this video, do drop a like on it. If you guys have got anything else, do drop it in the comments below. I want to see what you guys say they can work on to make this game 100% the best game out there, the best survival game out there. So yes, if you guys want to support the channel, do hit the logo at the bottom right corner to subscribe. If you want to see my most recent video, hit the icon on the right. If you want to see a similar video, hit the icon on the left. And I'll see all of you guys a little bit later, but for now, cheers everyone.